Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Sack. 44, Mike, 44. Ready? Get him, young lady. Back.
Darnold on first down. That's caught by Howard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, Darnold. Open here, Adam Thielen. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he finds Howard complete. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Jordan Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to a strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watch 319. Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. Watch 32.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. A big play there out of Kamara, and even 60 yards for him on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56. Mike, 56. Right, 61. Match box.
Toss play, Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The This is Howard on second down. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
56 to Mike. 56. Topper! 52.
Throwing on second down. Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abuka coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
That's it, baby. Go, work.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Darnold. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw, Darnold. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
second down, Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Darnold running the option left, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, here's Kamara. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
36.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
A big play there out of the running game. 33 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Antonio Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They run with Howard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, son. 40. Not today, you are. Not today. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He completes it to Boyd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start the second half with Kamara. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Allen going to throw. sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught by Brown. 22 yards there, a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it again with Kamara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans 33.
218, chop. Hey, wahoo! 58, Mike. Let's go.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Darnold. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, high 7.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Here we go again.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run it with Sproles. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 27, Darnold. He gets this one to Boyd. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold got a man. That's Allison. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Out of time.
They go jet sweep here with Chark, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now Darnold, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Boyd. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year is...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. After the sack, here's second and 11. Darnold. This is the tight end, Njoku. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, it's Brown. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Sproles. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Is that?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On first down, Darnold. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on second down, Darnold. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tack McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Bunch formation, bunch formation.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First target, first catch, and a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Draw play. This is Sproles. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 40 now on second down. Darnold, it's complete. It's Sproles. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Here's Darnold. And that is intercepted by the All-Pro safety, Eddie Jackson. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Go, side. 80. Right now, let's go. Squeeze, double. Slam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
He's checking crack. 25, check 25.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Darnold. And that is intercepted by the All-Pro safety, Eddie Jackson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Brown 80.
56, check.
Middle. Alert.
Jump.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Alert, alert, alert.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 4th down, Darnold. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jaguars, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.